How's it going, fellas? My name is Ozzy. Welcome back. I know I said I was going to not make another one, but yeah. You know how when you are. Okay, firstly, welcome back to the Yapping Session. My name is Ozzy. And yeah, I know I said I wasn't going to make another one, but I kind of got better. I started just doing some stuff. I took my own advice finally, and yeah, things are just better. And I mean, look, from the last few things I talked about, the whole idea was it was the self-acceptance, right? Self-acceptance is the foundation of a healthy and fulfilling life. It means acknowledging our strengths and weaknesses, understanding our limitations, and being okay with who we are. When we accept ourselves, we free ourselves from the burden of trying to be someone we're not. This doesn't mean we shouldn't strive to improve, but it does mean we should love ourselves in the process. I, however, was not doing that. And without self-acceptance, we find ourselves trapped in a cycle of, self-criticism and low self-esteem. This can lead to just feeling really just frustrated. And, on the other hand, when we accept ourselves, we become more confident, resilient, and at peace with our imperfections. It's about understanding that we are enough, just as we are, and that our worth isn't determined by external factors. And I was so blind to just not want to see these things. And I was talking to people, in the comments, and that really helped. That really helped. I don't think a yapping session has, gotten that much support on it, and genuinely thank you. Because I was super down. Really down. And I really needed it. I couldn't get it from one person who I wanted to so bad. But I got it from random people, like I was saying. It's crazy how random people on the internet can really make your day a whole lot better. And they can really give you some better insight on what's going on with your situation and theirs. And I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna tell you some of the things that I was off doing. Practice the self-compassion, right? If you don't know what self-compassion is, it's about treating ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we would offer, just a random anyday person. When we make mistakes or face challenges, it's important to be gentle with ourselves, right? Instead of harshly criticizing ourselves, we can remind ourselves that it's okay to be imperfect. Everyone makes mistakes, and they don't define our worth. That's the big one, dude. Because you'll look at any other human, and you're like, you know what, bro? It's fine. It's gonna be all right. And I wasn't looking at that at myself, and it feels dumb now. Because after I've gotten a clear head, I feel so much better about it now. And obviously, during that time, I had to focus on my strengths. What are my strengths? We all have unique strengths and talents. Rather than dwelling on, our shortcomings, it's just helpful to just focus on what we can do well. Acknowledging our abilities and celebrating just the smallest amount of just boost to our self-esteems. It reminds us that we all have value. And, I think another thing is to just, challenge your negative thoughts, right? We all have inner dialogue, right? And the inner dialogue has a powerful impact on how we see ourselves. If we constantly tell ourselves, my bad, that we're not good enough, we'll start to believe it. And that's with everything. Everyone is like that, and it's not a non-changeable thing. But by challenging these negative thoughts and replacing them with positive affirmations, we can shift our mindset. For example, instead of thinking, I'm not smart enough, we can say, I am capable. I'm able to learn. I'm able to grow. Right? You need to see the negative, and you need to make a positive out of the negative. It's not always going to be negative. For example, right? Setting realistic expectations goes along with that, kind of. It's easy to set, unrealistic expectations, obviously, for ourselves, especially when it comes to comparing ourselves to others. But, you know, these expectations can just lead to, just disappointment and just so much self-doubt. By setting realistic goals and being patient with ourselves, we can build a confident and just prideful just manner to how we just take things throughout a daily, experience, I guess. No matter how small or big they may be. And I think one of the best ones here, that I really just want to talk about, is surrounding positivity. Like, the people we surround ourselves with can really just influence how everything goes. I mean, with an influence, that's good. If we're constantly around negativity and criticism, it can be difficult to maintain a positive self-image. Seeking out support, encouraging, friends, just I don't know. As long as we can do something to just create positivity in the environment, it can help us feel more accepted and more valued. And I guess it just kind of leads to, the last, thing with the positivity is, nobody's perfect. And that's okay. Our flaws make us unique. And we're human for that. Instead of trying to hide or fix every imperfection, we can learn to embrace them. Whether it's a physical trait, we're still self-conscious about it, or a personal quirk. I mean, accepting our imperfections allows us to live more authentically. Instead of, oh, well, I am Bebop fucking robot because this, and I can't act because of this. If we can sit down and we can just embrace what makes us the way we are, everything would be so much better. And obviously not everyone's like that. And I truly understand. After listening to so much feedback from multiple sources, I can 100% guarantee say that I think I have embraced my imperfections. I've listened to enough. I have taken the counseling from people like parents that I know who are actually going to listen, and to my audience who actually listened to the last one and actually stuck by me. Thank you for that. The journey of self-acceptance is just an ongoing path, and it requires patience and kindness towards ourselves. By practicing, more self-compassion, focusing on our strengths, challenging negative thoughts, setting realistic expectations, surrounding ourselves with positivity, and embracing our imperfections, we can really learn to accept ourselves for who we are. In doing so, we open the door to a greater and better life. We can find ourselves being happier, more confident, and more inner peace. Remember, self-acceptance isn't about settling for less. It's about recognizing our inherent worth and loving ourselves just as we are. Fellas, thank you for listening to the Yapping Session. Regular uploads are coming back. I promise that. I feel much better. Thank you all so much for listening, watching, whatever. And I will see you in the next one. Peace out, everybody.